Hey guys, it's FIGHTBACK here and welcome back to episode 12 of my Dortmund career. In today's episode we've got plenty of games to get through. The first game we're going to play is against Kiel in the league for us. It's an away match to play in the Bundesliga. We're currently miles in front, 14 points in front of second place. That, however, could change in today's episode because we have increased difficulty across both career modes, this one and the Newcastle career mode. So we've changed it up, we've increased the sliders, we're obviously on Legendary, but we've increased the sliders further, and these are the sliders that we're currently on now. So we've made fairly significant changes, so that's going to make things difficult. So strap in, prepare to potentially drop some points in today's episode, but we'll see exactly what happens. We've got big games coming up as well, coming up against Leipzig in the quarterfinals of the German Cup, I think that is, and Hamburg 3 days after that. So three very difficult games to play. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully try and get ourselves victories where we can. And yeah, I guess we'll wait and see what comes of today's episode. Before we get into things, if we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well. And that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Obviously on the road now to trying to hit 17,000 subscribers. So I'd really appreciate it if you could go ahead, click that subscribe button, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with the first game of today's episode. This is a team I'm going to go with. Berkey in goal, Toljan at right back, Socrates, Toprak, and Durm also in there as well. Guerrero still recovering from injury. De Hood, Castro and Sanson starting midfield. Sanson, a new signing from last episode. He comes into our team at centre attacking mid. Of course, Fekir is out with a suspension. Pulisic on the right hand side. Royce on the left, Batshuayi up front. Looking forward to Sanson's debut as well here. So we'll see who gets on. Centre attacking mid isn't his usual position, but we'll see how he does. Okay, here we go for this match against Kiel. Usually this is the sort of game where we're just expected to win. It's usually just supposed to be a solid win. We move on to the next match, but we've changed the difficulty. It's harder now, so I'm expecting a tougher game than usual. I guess we'll wait and see exactly what we get. I'm just hoping that we've got enough in this team to break them down and get ourselves a good victory, but I guess we'll wait and see. Looking forward to seeing how Sanson gets on at centre attacking mid. Of course, I'm not going to try and compare it to Fekir. He played fantastically well on his debut, so it's going to be tough to match that, I think. Batshuayi switch it over to Pulisic. Great pass there. Here we go. Good chance to get a good ball in as well. Royce is going for it, but well played by the goalkeeper. He pushes it out, and Durm's going to follow up as well. Still going. Going to go for a cross with his left foot. Can we get anything on it? We can. Pulisic back in for Sanson to shoot. It's blocked and dipped. And was that the goalkeeper that got the touch there, or the defender? I didn't see the goalkeeper's arms raised, but so it came off someone. Cleared away. Batshuayi. Pulisic, now to Sanson, back onto Pulisic, he's going to shoot! Oh, it's 1-0, that's fantastic football, brilliant 1-2 there with Sanson inside the box, and we've got a goal with Pulisic. He smashes at home, we're winning the game 1-0, and it's a really good strike as well. Fantastic football, quite intricate there as well, and we just opened them up really nicely. Look at this for good play, Batshuayi involved as well, and just a give and go, and loses the defender really easily. Smashes at home into the top left-hand corner, winning the game 1-0. Good chance here for the opposition, and they've equalised 1-1, and they've had one shot, and they've scored. It's a really good play there from the striker. He uses his strength just to run through, just about has enough pace behind him as well, and he's done a great job of getting through and somehow opening up our defence. It's the first time it's happened. It's really surprising, definitely against the run of play. We've totally dominated in the first half, but we've been punished here. Top rank, don't know what he's doing, don't know what the fullback's doing there. He's trying to obviously out-strengthen a little bit, but it's not worked. I think it's Castro actually, rather than the fullback that tried there. But it's not enough strength, and for some reason the defence has completely gone somewhere. I have no idea what's gone on there, but it's 1-1 and back at level terms. Again, working the channels, and it's a good chance, another chance as well for them. They're starting to actually play a little bit better now for some reason. They just seem to have switched it on here. Switch it over to Pulisic, great pass. He's got Socrates in the box. We're just going to try and hold it up and wait for a few more bodies to arrive. Socrates is there, connects off the post and in. He's not offside either. Socrates with a mad run, and it's rewarded with a goal. The captain's done it, it's 2-1, and he puts us back in front with just 2 minutes left of the first half. Very strange goal, but we'll happily take it. Any goal that we can get to put ourselves back in front is what we're after. But look at this, just makes its way into the box for some reason. Pulisic picks it out. It's a perfect header off the post. No chance of stopping it at all. And we're back in front of this game. Good chance here, really good opportunity in fact. Oh, hits the post. Oh, nearly followed up as well. It's brilliant defending, whoever that was. Might well have been Toprak, I think it was. We've just stopped it going 2-2 there before half-time. Really close. And that's it. 2-1 for the first half. Really competitive game, both teams going at it. They've had very few chances, the opposition, but whenever they go forward, they look like they're going to score every time. So, got to be careful by that. And actually, we've had the exact same amount of chances, supposedly. Possession-wise, we absolutely smashed them. It's all been in there, around their box, though. Even though possession doesn't necessarily suggest that. That's exactly what it's been like. And so, yeah, a bit of a shock to have even conceded, but they're certainly starting to deserve it a little bit more as the game's gone on. The Hood, little 1-2 Batshuayi, that's brilliant football. Should be rewarded with a goal. Double save, that is incredible from the keeper. How's he managed that? Thought we got ourselves a third to kill off this game. We still might as well with this delivery. Headed away. It's unbelievable football. It certainly deserved a goal, but the keeper has very much kept him in that. All three changes, Yarmolenko, Rodrigo and Philip, all to come on. We're going to take off Pulisic, Castro and Royce. Santon's going to drop back now and play in a more midfield position that he's a little bit more familiar with, and we'll see how he gets on there for the final 20 minutes. Yeah, taking Royce off, resting him, seems to always have an issue with his stamina, so doesn't really get through many games, to be honest. But yeah, we'll just try to freshen things up, make sure we can get through this game with 3 points. Philip now on the overlap to Toljan. Toljan getting forward. Can we pick out Batshuayi maybe? Or Rodrigo on the volley. Going to be followed up by Yarmolenko. Finally a goal. And it counts as well. 3-1. We've got ourselves a victory with 7 minutes left. Yarmolenko does it. The substitute's got us the goal that we need. Really, really good play. It's involved a couple of different subs as well. You can see obviously initially Rodrigo with the strike on I think his weaker right foot. Really, really good hit actually. Is it a volley? Certainly looks like it, yeah, and it's a great save initially as well. Finds himself in an onside position, luckily, and can put it into an empty net on the half volley. Really impressive stuff. Good football, fully deserved as well, and that should be a 3-1 victory for us now. Oh, good pass, really good pass, good chance and a good save to follow up as well. That is it, we've got ourselves the 3-1 victory that we really wanted. Impressive stuff from us, actually played some good football at times. We certainly were challenged by the opposition, which is good to see, but quite clearly the better team, just about anyway, and got ourselves the 3 points, and that should hopefully put us in an even better position in the league table. Okay, Fekir is now back from suspension, which is great news. He can now play the next game, which is against Leipzig, so he's going to be nice and fresh anyway, which is good, because no one else really will be. We might do some play drills, I think, just before this next cup game that we have, and we'll see how we get on this week. Hopefully try and get a bit more progress again. Might look to change them if nothing really happens, but I think we should have some good progress. So particularly Sancho seemed like he might go up a lot, and he has done, and he's gone up loads. No one changed in overall, but a lot of growth in individual stats. Hopefully that will be rewarded with better growth in the next couple of weeks. That young goalkeeper so close to 70 overall now. I'm really looking forward to him joining us in the first team setup. And let's sim on to this next game. It's Leipzig. Try and get ourselves a victory here, but first of all, a couple of emails and then we'll change the team around. Yes, literally just a multi-scouty update for Switzerland. Maybe take this guy here, but there's quite a big youth academy now that we've got. We're going to have to go through it and decide who we want to get rid of. So we'll take on this guy, and we'll also take on this 15-year-old as well. The rest aren't good enough. Okay, so this game now against Leipzig. This is the team going to go with. Obviously a few changes. We played not so long back, but we've also got another game to play in 3 days' time against Hamburg. So a slightly changed team here. Berkey Reigns in goal, though. Piszczek at right back, Sané, Toprak, and Guerrero playing in defence. Dendoncker and Weigl in midfield with Fekir just in front of them. Obviously Dendoncker getting his debut here, starting alongside Weigl. Pulisic on the right-hand side, Rodrigo up front with Royce on the left-hand side. We'll see how it goes. This is the bench I've gone with. Sancho comes in, also one of our new signings as well at centre-mid. This guy, a French centre-mid as well, looks pretty good. He gets on the bench for us just in case we want to use him. Let's see how we get on. Looking forward to this game. A few different players, just sort of seeing how they get on performance-wise, and hopefully they can sort of push for a first-team place in this team. Obviously glad to have Fekir back. Hopefully can play both games. We'll wait and see. But yeah, just really happy to have him back for such an important game here. Going to try and win this cup this season. I think we've already knocked Bayern out of it, so we should be now virtually favourites, I think. We also have to remember this is a changed difficulty, so it's maybe not going to be quite as easy as we'd hope. Okay, here we go for this game against Leipzig. It's the quarterfinals. Let's see how we get on. Let's try and get ourselves a victory. Tough team. I think they're at 4th of the league at the moment. So, yeah, we'll wait and see exactly whether that reflects in their performance today. Certainly seem like they've started off pretty quickly here. Got a lot of quite quick players as well. And the through is Werner. Is he onside, though? He's at the side netting. I think he was just about off. Whew. That's a bit of a warning for us. Oh, hacked down. That's got to be a card. Could have injured him there. Really bad challenge on Rodrigo, and it is quite rightly booking from the referee. Right, let's try and get someone on Sané's head. Let's try and drag the defender away and then get him back in there. And it's not gone to where it was supposed to, but it fell on the feet of Fekir. He just wasn't ready. Unbelievable chance for him to put us in front, but saved by the keeper. I'm going to continue to play with Fekir, even though he's got an injury. I'd rather have an injured player like him on the pitch than not have him on the pitch at all. He's just got that much quality. We'll wait and see what comes of it. Hopefully it's not too bad. Dendoncker to shoot there, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. 10 minutes left of the first half. Struggled to get an opening goal just yet. Being the team that's been certainly on the front foot anyway, the opposition haven't done too much, and we've nearly got a goal late on there, but cleared off the line. Rodrigo turning, shooting. Oh, I thought he'd scored there. Unfortunate to hit it on his weaker side, though I was wanting it on his left. And that's it for the first half. Still remains 0-0. A little bit frustrating. We've not got the opening goal. Fekir's still struggling with the injury. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks. Hopefully nothing more. Otherwise the game would have stopped, hopefully. But we'll wait and see exactly what happens come the end of the game. We want to get as much usage out of him as we can. He seems to be holding his shoulder, so I imagine 2-3 weeks, something like that. Hopefully not too much more than that. I imagine it'll be a dislocated shoulder though. So yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. But he's certainly playing fine now, so I don't know why he can't play in future games, to be honest. But there we go. Apparently it's against health and safety or something. Okay, picking out the pass there to Toprak. That's brilliant. Toprak going to go across. Maybe could have had a shot, and he certainly will as well. But that's a brilliant ball from Fekir. I don't know where the centre-backs come from, but it's a great run. It's a great ball as well to pick him out. Didn't really have much else than that, but he's done well to get in that position. Oh no, Werner's going to get away from us here. It's a really good chance. We can't compete with this pace. Does he have the finish? He does. It's 1-0, and again, we've conceded first, and again, it's against the run of play. Frustrating. 30 minutes left of the game. It's really well played, though, from Werner. Fantastic footballer. Obviously, a really, really fast player as well going forward. We just couldn't keep up with him. I saw that very, very early on. Sané was never going to catch up. I was trying to get Guerrero across, but he couldn't even get there. So, yeah, didn't really have much else I could do there, but losing the game 1-0, and at the moment, we are losing in the quarterfinals. Good chance. Oh, it's 2-0. Unbelievable. How has that happened? They've literally had 2 chances in the second half and they've scored them both. Really, really clinical. And is that Werner again who gets into a good position? Seems like it might be. It's incredible stuff from him. And it is a second goal. We'll have to make some changes. 2-0 down. This game is getting out of reach now. I'm hoping it's 2 legs. I can't remember though. All 3 changes, Yarmolenko, Batshuayi and Sancho all going to come on. We're going to take off Fekir, Pulisic and Royce. 3 bold changes to make, but we're going to do that anyway. Rodrigo's going to sit in the centre attacking mid, try and create and try and play some sort of role to Fekir. He does feel like a similar sort of player in the ball, so we should be okay with that. But yeah, the front 3 being changed here, we're going to have to try and do something. It's going to be very, very difficult now, but we've just got to get a couple of goals if we can and hope that there's 2 legs. I think there might be, but not 100% sure. If there is, though, we obviously need the away goals, assuming that they count for something. Ball into Batshuayi, needs some support here. Yarmolenko coming in at the back post, good chance, connects, oh, side netting. What a response that would have been. Good chance for Leipzig again, and I thought it was going to be 3, side netting this time round. They just looked so good on the attack in this second half. I mean, in the first half they didn't do that much at all, but since then they've really kicked on, and yeah, it looks like a good team in this game. And like I said before, you know, when you change the difficulty, we've got to make sure that we're ready to drop some points, lose some games, whatever it may be. And this could be a game that we lose here. Yeah, Yarmolenko down this left-hand side, good opportunity, still going. Got to find a cutback or some sort of pass. There's the chance. 2-1. Right, okay, 4 minutes. Can we get ourselves another goal in 4 minutes? Very, very tough, but Rodrigo's got us one back there. And we finally had someone that dropped in a little bit. Rodrigo, the centre attacking mid, gets in a good position, scores. 2-1. Come on. Come on, there's still a little bit of time. I'm hoping we still have a second leg to change this, but we'll wait and see. Got ourselves an away goal if that is the case. That's it, lost the game 2-1. That sort of final 4 minutes went very quickly. Felt like we did absolutely nothing, and they just kept hold of the ball. So yeah, didn't really use that time very well. Couldn't win back the ball, and so we lost the game. Hopefully there's a second leg. I don't actually know though. I'm pretty sure I saw one, but not 100% sure. So yeah, we'll wait and see. In terms of whether it's deserved or not, to be honest, I don't think so. Probably should have been a draw, maybe even a victory for us. Those sort of games on the previous difficulty, we would have won, no doubt. But changed difficulty, and I think we might actually be out here. I don't know whether there is 2 legs. Certainly them showing us the tournament tree suggests that it could be just that 1 leg. Hopefully I'm wrong. Nope, that's us out of the cup. No second leg. That was the only round. We're out. 2-1 loss. And we don't go any further in that cup now. That's disappointing. But yeah, we have to deal with it, so we have to move on. We got to the quarterfinals, which was actually our objective, which was a bit strange, but we actually achieved the objective for the season, so not too bad in that sort of sense, but wanted to win that trophy really badly. An injury, and it's 5 days. Wow, we've got away with that. It's a bruised shoulder, it's not even dislocated. Don't know why he was struggling to play then if it's just a bruised shoulder. Okay, this game against Hamburg's going to be sim, so we can get Fekir back to play the Euroleague match that we have. I think it's Euroleague that we've got coming up. So yeah, we will do that, just because I think it's probably the best thing to do here. So we have changed around the team slightly. You can see Toljan comes in, Socrates comes in, Durm as well, Dahoud, Castro, Sanson, Yarmolenko, Batshuayi. So yeah, quite a few changes in fact. Hopefully we can still get ourselves a victory here. Certainly that team's good enough to win. Doesn't always work like that though, as we know. And yeah, let's see how we get on. Still a strong bench as well. Approaching half-time, remains 0-0. Not much has happened other than a couple of yellow cards. Into the second half, and with about 30 minutes left, still remains 0-0. Let's skip. Finishes 0-0. Just about the least entertaining game possible. Only 2 yellow cards, that's it. Not even any subs. See on to this game now against Utrecht in the Euroleague. Got FIGHTBACK coming back now from injury, which is good. Obviously, a bit of a flair player in there for us. Clearly missing in that last match by the looks of it. We've also got a young goalkeeper go up to 70 overall. That's fantastic news. I can't believe how much he's grown. He looks like a really, really good talent. Don't even know what overall he is, but he certainly feels near enough ready to join us in the first team setup. But yeah, 10 overall he's increased by. It's crazy. Okay, scout reports to take a look at. I believe this is the player that we've signed ready for the new season. 81 overall, and he is joining us. We signed a few pre-contracts. If you didn't see the last episode, you definitely should watch it to the end. I know it's 28 minutes long or whatever, 29 minutes, but you should definitely watch it to the end. We made some big, big signings. Some that I'm not actually going to show because they are pre-contract agreements, and they'll join us next season. But at the end of last episode, we made some big ones. Link to that is in the description below if you haven't seen it already. And this is one of the players that's going to join us. There's a couple of others as well. But he looks like a good talent. I think we'll fit into the squad quite nicely. Okay, so the final game of today's episode, it's in the Euroleague. This is the team going to go with Berkey starts in goal, Toljan top right, Socrates and Guerrero starting at the back, Dahoud, Weigl and FIGHTBACK in midfield. FIGHTBACK returning from his bruised shoulder. Pulisic on the right hand side, Rodrigo on the left hand side replaces Royce. Batshuayi starting up front forwards. This is the bench I've gone with. Royce gets on there. Just gets dropped for this game, just changing things around. He's not been in fantastic form, not impacting the game as much as other players, so we'll drop him for now. It's not a permanent thing. You can see the rest of the bench is also pretty good as well. Isak on there. Let's see how he gets on. Final game of today's episode. I want to win the Euroleague, so I want to win this game. But it's going to be tough. We saw in the last game against Leipzig. These aren't easy games anymore, any of them, so yeah, let's see how we get on with this challenge. Okay, let's see how we get on in this match. Hopefully not go out of another cup competition. There is 2 legs to this one though, so we do have a chance to redeem ourselves if we do slip up. But we've got a good enough team, so I'd be surprised if that happens. Although saying that, you never know with this game. We saw in the last match we lost, so we'll wait and see if FIGHTBACK is back, and I want him on his best form as well. Should be okay to give us his best performances now he's back from injury. Batshuayi looked to spread the play there to Pulisic. Should be able to get on the end of it. Still going. And does bring it down nicely. Going to go for a cross to his left foot. Rodrigo's there. Connects with it. Saved by the keeper. First chance of the game was a close one. Good chance here for FIGHTBACK. Opens up nicely. Oh, what a good strike that was as well. But a great save to match it. FIGHTBACK just getting plenty of space to turn and shoot. That's the sort of space he wants to pick up as well. And we nearly got in a similar sort of position as well with Dahoud there. But this time closed down. Batshuayi now playing it onto Rodrigo. Good chance. Rodrigo gets brought down, and the referee says that he gets enough for the ball. Rodrigo stays down for a little bit. He should be fine to continue though, but so close. Was wondering whether I just managed to take the ball away from the defender, but referee didn't agree, and so nothing's given. And we nearly got there with Toljan, who's found himself playing as a left winger for some reason, and he's picked it up in midfield now. What's going on here? He's going to get himself in a good position to shoot. Oh, he scored. Good save by the keeper. Still remains 0-0. First proper chance to the opposition, and of course they score. Keeps happening in today's episode. We keep conceding first, and it's with their first opportunities as well most of the time. They've done very little yet again. All the pressure's been in their half around their box. Not managed to get away past the goalkeeper, who has been really incredible, to be honest, in most of this episode. And they just run forward and score with a bit of bad defending from us and a clinical finish from them. So, yeah, good to buy that. Losing the game 1-0 certainly gets someone to play, but I've said that 3 times now. And it keeps happening. Obviously, down to the difficulty. Again, we just have to persevere with it, see whether we are able to still get ourselves realistic results, and see whether it's going to continue to be as competitive as it should be. Half-time, losing the game 1-0. Let's crack on in the second half straight away. All our players are just so much stronger than ours. Even like our centre-backs up against their attackers. Everyone's just seems to have got a bit more extra strength now since we changed the difficulty. And yeah, it's getting a little bit more tough for us here. Toljan going forward. Still waiting for the goal in this game. Oh, Batshuayi has to make a run. That is terrible. He's got to run forward. Stands still and doesn't open up any space for anybody. Useless. Absolutely useless. Got to do better than that if we're going to win this game. And still just not managing to break them down because you've got to make those runs. Batshuayi stood still there and that lost us a really good attack. Guerrero inside. Oh, FIGHTBACK brought down, nothing given. Oh, thought that was going to be something there as well, but clearly the defender got the ball. Batshuayi trying to hold it up, trying to introduce players into play. FIGHTBACK should run as well, he hasn't. Pulisic, got to be something, and it's this time given, it's a penalty. And with just over 15 minutes to go, the referee has given it. It was an arm to the face, really. Just trying to use his body. He doesn't need to do that because he's so tall. He was always going to outstrength Pulisic, but he goes in too harshly on him, and Pulisic falls over to the ground. But I'm not going to celebrate too much yet because you've got to score it first. It's FIGHTBACK as well to step up. We're going to hit the bottom right. Just going to change it a little bit here. And, oh, just underneath the goalkeeper. He went exactly there as well, but it goes underneath him. Fekir scores from the spot. I usually go bottom left, or I have been more recently, but I decided to switch it up with it being a left footer, and it's so close. Whew. It's 1-1, okay. A little bit of time now to go win this game, but running out of time. Pulisic, switch it over here to Rodrigo. Rodrigo trying to get forward, bit of a counter-attack going here. Batshuayi is looking to help. I say looking, he's sort of slowing down a little bit. Can we get a cross in? Oh, good chance. Fekir puts him on plate. Pulisic scores 2-1. We're in front for the first time in this game with 10 minutes left. We've done it. Pulisic gets the goal, and he won us the penalty. Now he's got a goal there as well on his left foot. 2-1, we're in front. And could that be the victory that we deserve, I'd say, in this game? It might well be with 10 minutes left. There's obviously still second leg. It just gets us 2 away goals, which is nice. But this is Fekir putting it on a plate for Pulisic and just getting a finish around the keeper. 10 minutes to go. Let's make some changes. Come on, let's try and hold on to this lead now. Okay, all 3 changes. Isak, Philip, Sanson, all to come on. We're going to take off Fekir, Batshuayi and Pulisic. Take off 3 good players, but we're all very tired. I need fresh legs for the final 10 minutes to try and do some more running. Hopefully Rodrigo's going to drop in, actually. And we'll get into players like a left mid. Same with Philip. It'll just be counter-attack from those 2 guys now. And we'll see how that goes. Isak just giving us the height up front. And hopefully a bit more work rate as well. Batshuayi obviously slowing down slightly. Yeah, into the final 10 minutes. Really got to work our socks off and make sure we keep hold of this lead and go away with a victory here. Philip inside to Batshuayi. Isak now into Philip. Good chance on his left foot. Good save. Followed up. And we've scored. That's the winning goal. We'll take it. So Rodrigo does it. That's it. Game over. And it's come from absolutely nothing, really. Just sort of a random attack that have gone forward. Didn't really look too hopeful. Didn't have loads of players going forward either. But Philip comes inside and creates something. Forces a save from the keeper, who's not going to get the follow-up. And Rodrigo gets to the third. 3-1. And that's game over now. 3 away goals for us as well, which is very, very good. Impressive turnaround as well. We've managed to score 3 goals in 12 minutes. Really good from us. And that should give us a better advantage now going into the second leg. There we go, a very hard-fought victory for us. A 3-1 victory there as well, so very impressive stuff. I was getting a little bit worried, to be honest, when we enter sort of the 65th, 70th minute, and you're still losing the game 1-0, and you don't look like turning things around, but we certainly did manage to do that in the final 15 minutes or so. Very impressive stuff. I was also a little bit worried by the difficulty as well, because we didn't really manage to have too many clear-cut chances in the game. Goalkeeper put on a really good display yet again, but we found a way through eventually. That's the most important thing, and quite clearly by the stats, we deserve to win, so impressed by that. And yeah, let's end today's episode here, I think. Yeah, so we've got the second leg next episode. That's going to be the first game of the next episode as well, so those 2 games just back-to-back being broken up, though, in between episodes. And yeah, that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GameFaceHD and on Instagram at GameFaceHD as well. The links to all that is in the description below. Really, really quick and easy to go click those links there as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.